Okay, we are going to do day 4 warm-up corrections at this time. So number 1 is an addition problem. Remember, every number has a decimal. So if you were to do the decimals there, you now know ones, tens, hundreds, and then you know your answers over here. So you don't have to use the decimals right now, but I'm just keeping that in the back of your mind. All right, 4 plus 4. 8. And you have nothing to carry, so that's really good. So you just go to the tens column. 9, 10, 11, and 12 if you're like me and doing touch points. Now you cannot write the 12 down because you have digits in the hundreds column. So you're going to carry the 1 from the 12 over to the hundreds column. 8 plus 2, that's 9. 10 plus 1 gives you 11, which you can then go ahead and write 11 down because you have no more digits to the left in this case. So your answer is 1,128. You can put in a comma if you'd like. 1,128 with a comma looks like that. Number 2, where do we start in subtraction? Yeah, you're exactly right. You're going right to left, but you got to start at the top. Okay? So we're looking at 0 minus 5. So if you have 0 apples to begin with, can you take away 5? So you are going to borrow from the tens column in this case. 5 minus the 1 is going to be 4. Again, what you're actually doing is you're borrowing a group of 10. So instead of 50 now, you actually have 40, the 4 and 0. But realistically, 10 plus 0 gives you 10. So you're going to put a 1 right here. That allows you to make that 10. Then count down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You took 5 away, and you get 5. Now, can you do 4 apples minus 7 apples? No, you cannot. So now you're going to go over here, and you're going to subtract 1 from 1, and you're going to get 0. And again, you're borrowing a group of 10. So this is coming from the ones here. You're going to make this a 14. So 10 plus 4 makes 14. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And you don't have to bring your 0 down. You can just leave it blank. So how many got both answers, 1 and 2, correct so far? How many got one of those 2? All right. What's 3 times 2? 6. And you can see what I did in number 4. You're going to have 3 times 2. You have to do each of the top numbers times the bottom number. 3 times 2, 6. But you're not done because you have another 3 times 2, 6. So your answer is 66. In number 5, it's always good to know your place value. Every number has a decimal. So if I put it there, I know the 4's in the ones, 3 is in the tens, 2 is in the hundreds, 6 is in the thousands, 5 is in the 10,000s, and 6 is in the 100,000s. The direction said find the place value of the underlying digit. Well, here is the underlying digit. It's a 5. What place value is it in? 10,000s. And this, remember, place value needs to be in words. 10,000s. And again, I'm writing with a mouse. It's somewhat difficult, so I apologize, but there's your answer. 10,000s. How many got that one right? Right. Again, in number 6, every number has a decimal, and the directions here say round to the nearest 100. Well, if you start from the decimal, you can easily find the hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Well, underline it. And remember on this one, we're going to use our neighbor rule. So if you draw an arrow to the neighbor, you have these neighbor rules, which are 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So if the neighbor is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, the underlying number you're going to keep. If it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, the underlying number you're going to add 1 to it. So in this case, it's a 5. Am I doing the keep rule or the plus 1 rule? But make sure you add 1 to the underlying number, not to the 5. That's why these underlines are up here. What's 2 plus 1? 3. And then all numbers to the right of the underline become a 0, so the 5 is 0 and the 1 is a 0. All the numbers to the left of the underlined number stay the same. So I'm going to put my comma in here. The 3 stays, 6 stays, 2 stays, comma, 0, 0. Yeah, because it says round to the nearest 100, not just take 251. You're taking 200,263,251 and you're rounding it up. And it's 200,263,300. All right, doing good so far? If you've got to make corrections on your paper, for those of you at home doing this online, you can make corrections to your papers right now so that, again, if you get these warm-ups in the next time we see each other, you're more prone to get them right. All right, Halloween candy. Halloween candy. So my story goes, you go out trick-or-treating, you come home after collecting all that candy, you dump out your bag, and you start sorting. You have Milky Ways, you have Hershey Kisses, you have or Hershey bars or whatever, not Hershey Kisses, Tootsie Rolls and all that good stuff. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to find the items that are like, okay? And I'm going to teach you something today to help you a little bit more. So I'm going to use a square, a circle, triangle. You can even do an underline, and it doesn't matter which one you use. So I'm going to go down here and read my expression, 12 minus 4 plus 6m plus 5y. I'm going to find things that are like. Okay, so I'm going to start with my 12. 12 is a digit, and so is minus 4. So those are very, very similar. They're like, okay? So basically, I have 12 Hershey Kisses minus 4 Hershey Kisses. Then, can I combine my 6m with the 4 or 12? No. So what I can do now is I can make this a different shape, and I'm going to take the sign that's in front of it, that's supposed to be a circle, and so I put plus 6m in a circle. Now, can I combine 5y with the 6m? Can I combine the 5y with the 4 or the 12? No. So this is totally different. And so I might use a triangle on this one, and again, take the symbol with you. So all I have to do now is finish the math. What's 12 minus 4? And those I can combine because they're like. So 12 minus 4 is 8. And then I can bring down what I haven't used. Plus 6m. It's supposed to be a 6m. There we go. Plus 5y. Everybody got it? That's your answer there. Okay. And then number 8. So this is, again, number 7 is your final answer. Number 8, the perimeter means to add up all the sides. Add all sides. All right, so if I have 5 inches here, what's 5 plus 5? 10. What's 10 plus 5? 15. And 15 plus 5? 20. So my answer is 20 inches for the perimeter. 20 inches for the perimeter. Now, when you get better at this, you can go, oh, okay, I have 5 inches, and then I have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 4 will give you 20 inches. 20 inches is your answer. Any questions? All right, that completes the warm-ups for today.